Breaking: Chuck Grassley demands FBI informant on Russia uranium scandal to be released from his non-disclosure agreement. Hello folks, my name is Jen from Golden State Times, and today we have a breaking news story, and this one comes courtesy of GoldenStateTimes.com, and it says that Senate Judiciary Chairman Chuck Grassley, Republican of Iowa, is demanding the Justice Department allow a former confidential informant to the FBI to speak to Congress regarding the collusion between Hillary Clinton, the Obama administration, and the Russian Federation, even though the informant is still under a non-disclosure agreement. Media report indicates that the FBI had evidence Russian officials were working with bribery, extortion, and money laundering schemes to expand Putin's atomic energy pursuits within the United States, including the partial sale of Uranium 1, a Canadian mining company. That information came before the Obama administration's approved the 2010 deal that gave Moscow control of significant amounts of American uranium supply. The confidential informant Grassley wants to hear from apparently has first-hand knowledge of the extent to which Moscow compromised an American uranium trucking firm. The report by The Hill also claims that the eyewitness accounts and documents back up the story that Russian nuclear officials worked to move millions of dollars to the U.S. and then to former President Bill Clinton's charitable foundation at the time when Hillary Clinton was Secretary of State, and also served on a government body that provided a favorable decision to Moscow. Sources told The Hill, quote, "The executive branch does not have the authority to use non-disclosure agreements to avoid congressional scrutiny." So that is what Grassley said. Hillary Clinton was Secretary of State and a part of the Committee on Foreign Investment in the United States when the committee approved the partial sale of Uranium 1, which resulted in Russia having control over roughly 20%, folks, of the U.S. uranium supply. Chuck Grassley said on Wednesday, quote, "This committee has an obligation to get to the bottom of this issue." We applaud Chuck Grassley for having the courage to come out and talk about this. Nobody was going to talk about this if it isn't for him. Okay, the mainstream media is in collusion with Hillary Clinton and the Democrats in order to bury this story. This was never going to see the light of day if it wasn't for, one, The Hill, because they broke it; two, for Hannity for coming out on TV and talking about it as a breaking news story; and three, for Chuck Grassley to actually come out at the Senate Judiciary Committee hearing with Attorney General Jeff Sessions and asking about this, talking about this, saying, you know what, we need to open up an investigation. We need to look into this issue. And at that same hearing, that's when he said this committee has an obligation to get to the bottom of this issue. And they really do. It's their obligation. It's their job to get to the bottom of this. It's their job to open up an investigation and to make sure that everybody that was involved is held accountable. A lot of people are going to get mixed up into this, folks, including Mueller or whatever his name is, the one that is investigating the quote-unquote collusion between Trump administration and Russia, when in reality he was the one that facilitated this collusion between Hillary Clinton, the Obama administration, and Russia. That is the real collusion. Okay. Hannity said himself, along with other people on his program, that Mueller needs to step down. He needs to step down because this, when it gets open, when it opens up, when it gets cracked open, everything that spews out is going to be devastating to the Democrats, which is a good thing. It's going to be devastating towards Hillary Clinton, which is a good thing. But most importantly, Mueller has to step down. Okay, and it's coming soon, folks. It's coming soon. But let us know what you guys think in the comment section below. What do you think is going to happen when this finally breaks and, you know, it finally comes out into the mainstream media? Because they have to report on this at some point, and it's most likely going to happen next week. Okay, or it's going to happen right before or at the time when President Trump is in Asia, because he's going to Asia to a few different countries in November, at the beginning of November, towards the middle of November. So I think that that's when this is going to crack open. And remember, I told you guys, if you guys have seen us for a while, if you guys check out our reports, I have said this before, the whole Russia collusion garbage, the witch hunt is going to be, it's going to end either by Thanksgiving, but most definitely by the end of the year. So, like I said, let us know what you guys think in the comment section below. If you guys missed any of our previous videos, they should be coming up on your screen. If you guys want to stay up to date on everything, we have a newsletter that is sent every day or every other day, depending on how much news there is. So if you guys want to sign up to that newsletter, the link is in the description below. It's also on our website, goldenstatetimes.com. It's on the banner on the top. You can't miss it. So if you guys want to sign up to our newsletter, that's where to go and sign up. The link in the description below, our website, goldenstatetimes.com. That newsletter is packed full of videos and articles that we write, news articles that, you know, news stories that are coming up, updates on the channel, upcoming live streams that you might have missed. All that stuff is all jam-packed in one newsletter sent to your inbox every other day or every day, depending on how much news there is. And it's pretty cool. So if you guys want to sign up, the link is in the description below. Thank you very much, everyone. I hope that you guys join us on the next one. If you are new to the channel, subscribe and click the notification bell. And if you guys like this report, give it a thumbs up and share it on social media. I hope to see you guys here next time. My name is Jen. I'm from Golden State Times, and I'll see you soon. Peace.